Hey everyone, how's it going? BlueRiser here. So we have the third event of the Hinatsuburi, something like that, the Spring Festival. And we have the new Ochako, she's the red unit, so if you have been paying attention, we had green, then blue, then red. The only gacha unit around now is the Bakugou, so we have 5 characters in total being Bakugou, Aizawa, Deku, Shoto, and Ida. Overall, as I said before, don't really go for these characters if you don't have a lot of hero souls. It's not worth it. If you're a super fan, put like at least 20 in, but I wouldn't say go any further than that. The Aizawa and the Shoto are really decent characters, but again, I think a Smash Bros character would be better than them. Okay, so the new unit we have here is the Ochako. She is a power defensive type. Unfortunately, nothing really passes 4,000 besides her defense, which is the worst part about it. She's not really a strong attacker, and she doesn't really have a lot of health either. I think one of the best points about her is her low cost SP attack. After her SP attack, she gets a speed boost, which is okay. I think a defense boost would have been better. And then her passives are defense is up by 7% and special damage up by 10%. And then we get over to gadget recommendations. Honestly, I can only say maybe go for defense. That's the only thing I can think of. While she isn't a good support unit at all compared to Momo and Tsuyu, who have pretty good supports, one being healing and one being buffing. And as I said before, I would go for defense because of the reason I think if anything you should have a strong attacker as her sidekick, and then if that one falls for some reason, at least she has defense to rely on and she won't die as fast. But even then, with 3,000 health, it's not that much. Overall, out of the 3 characters that we were given, Ochako is probably at the bottom. Then we move on to the Bakugou, who I actually do have stats for. He is a speed balance type who boasts over 5,000 for all of his stats. Every single one of them. And with 300 SP, this is a good character. Now, as I said before, I wouldn't really pull for him, but if you happen to get him, you have a pretty good character on your hands. With his passive ability being negating speed down and increasing damage to power types by 20%. Now, this is a common thing with Bakugous. Normally, most of them do a damage up towards a certain type. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a special attack, but he does a, explosions, that kind of thing, and then he gets an attack up for 10 seconds. Now, overall, because this Bakugou is a balanced type, the only gadget I can recommend is either you sticking to one thing. Either give him more health, more attack, or more defense. It's one of the 3. Boost one of those aspects to a top quality. If you can get it over 6,000, which it would be the easiest for his attack since it's already like around 6,000 anyway. In my personal preference, it would be attack. But that's all for these 2 characters. This one's a bit shorter because we only had 2 characters, and Ochako was very easy to get through since she's not that great of a unit, while the Bakugou being a pretty good unit. But tell me what you think about them, especially the free Ochako unit. Maybe I'm wrong about it, but as far as I played with her and seen, and just looking at the stats in general, she's just not that great. Of course, the right gadgets can fix a lot of things. But my mindset is that, say you're fighting a mob, right? She has 5,000 defense, is a really good number for defense. If she can't dish out damage and she's not killing enemies fast enough, she's just soaking blows and she doesn't have a lot of health anyway. That's the biggest issue there. Like, she's just going to spend longer fighting enemies, and the longer she spends fighting, the more damage she's just going to take anyway. Attack seems to be the greatest stat in this game, at least in my opinion. The faster you take out enemies, the better. Especially when it comes to mobs. You don't want mobs wailing on you for a long period of time. That's what really runs you down before the boss comes. Other than that, we're going to end it here. I have the summon tickets. I think I'm just going to summon now since I thought they were going to give us more, but I guess not. And I hope you guys are doing good on the event. I've pretty much given myself, I'll do it when I want to do it. I'm not really aiming for anything, to be honest. It's just, I'll play when I want to play. A whole month of this has been kind of tiring, to say the least. I think 2 weeks would have been good. Even then, a month-long event, it's quite long. I'm not really used to it. I'm used to like 2-week events and like these kind of games. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you're new here. Peace out.